Hello, welcome to class this month. It's all about the back. All right, so this class is not about the Thass per se. I mean, the Thass is involved because it is our back side, but it is basically our upper back, the back of our arms, the back of our legs, our mid back, like everything you can't see. And that's what we're going to be focused on in every exercise, which is a little different than focusing on an exercise as a theme. But if you have a particular exercise you want to be a theme, toss in the Facebook group and we will make that happen. All right, so first what we're going to do is lie on our back. Make sure that you have 3 to 4 springs on. I want you to be focusing on what is touching your carriage and what's not. Find length in your spine. That doesn't mean shove everything down. Some of my back curves do not touch, but what we don't want is to rib pop and take more off of the mat than we need. And then 10 times, out and in, out and in. Standing on our whole foot, feeling if your collarbones are wide, so that means the back of your shoulders should feel like they're touching the carriage. That means the shoulder blades should feel that without scrunching together. Come onto the arches and press out and in. Standing on the tops of your feet, hugging those inner thighs together, feeling the front of the thighs open up because the back, right? Because the back side is pushing the carriage away. So move the back of your legs away from your center, closer to your carriage. Come all the way in onto your heels. And if you don't feel this exercise in the back, like your Thass, then you are definitely focusing too much on the front. So press to those inner heels and stand on the whole heel. Upper back touches the carriage. Pelvis is on the carriage. Come all the way in onto the balls of your feet. After we do this, we go into the 100, and we should feel super, super duper warmed up, right? So between the footwork and our 100, we will at least be warmed up. That doesn't mean that our overhead's going to be beautiful, but it does mean that we have a chance, all right? Last one, come all the way in. Take your foot bar down. Grab your handles. So, because this is all about the back, if you want to keep your legs down so you can stay connected to your back, that's fine. Make sure your fingers are long and together. Pinky side of the hand presses into the handle because you know what that connects to. Curl up, press down the back. Pump your arms vigorously for your 100. Take your legs as low as you need or as high as you need. But make sure if you're straight up to the sky, it is a little difficult to connect to the back muscles here, so try to inch it down and hug those outer hips in. And then every exhale you can lower the legs until you can find a spot. On the 100 on the Reformer, I can get my legs much lower and more in line with my eyes than on the mat because I've got these awesome springs that help us connect our arms to our back. Two more cycles of breathing. If your carriage is bouncing, it is a sign that you are not pumping your arms from your back. Just an FYI. So look at your carriage. It should be still. Make sure that the palms of your hands are facing down and not curling inward. And then finish your exhale. Lift those arms up and come all the way up. Take it down to 2 springs. Take your headrest down. If you're not doing overhead, you can do anything that keeps you moving. You can go back to footwork. You can do another 100, do some roll-ups. But let's start with our legs up for just a second, just so you can feel the arms come down. So just want you to keep your head still, push the arms down, push into the carriage here, press those upper arm bones down without the ribs popping, lift the arms back up. So if you've never done the overhead, this is a really good one for you today. You can always still this warm up. Pull those low ribs into the carriage, press the arms down, push the upper arm bones down without popping the ribs up. Lift the arms up. One more time. Press. Open those collarbones. Upper arm bones press down. Lower ribs are in. And lift. You can stick with that. That is warming your back up. That is connecting you to your back. Otherwise, we're going to take our legs overhead. And so press the arms down. Once the arms are down, lift the hips up. And then I just want you to roll the spine down, lift the arms up. One more time like that. Arms down, hips lift, roll down. So do you see how the rolling the hips over is like helping open up your back? Now, if you want to take your legs all the way down, you can. As the arms move, the legs lift, arms hit the carriage, hips are overhead. Now, because you can stand on your upper back, then you can lift your legs up to the sky. Roll the spine down. So a lot of times I see people try to fling their legs up, and really the more you push into your arms and stand on your shoulder girdle, the more those legs can lift overhead. Last time. So get those arms pressing down, feel your upper back, it's all about that back, feel it engage, and your legs can go higher to the sky. Bend your knees in. Elbows squeeze in, fingers together, lift your head and chest up. Push the arms to straight, pause. Just the arms 3 times, press. Are your elbows moving? If they are, we're losing the connection to your back. I would rather your elbows be still and your arms not go all the way to straight. Okay, now add the legs. Press out, open, close the legs, bend the knees in, bend the elbows. It's all about the back, so I want your upper arm bones trying to touch the carriage as you curl up over that chest expansion, feeling in your arms. What is chest expansion about? The back. Press those arms flat down. Keep those elbows hugging in. One more time. All right, rest. Sit up, spin around. So the cool thing about this theme is really your entire reformer workout from 100 all the way to teaser is preparing your back for connection. So when you get to the teaser, you can balance at the edge of the box and control the springs from your backside. Do you know that? So all this is just a warm up for that. So make sure that you're not at the edge, but you're not too far forward. And then take your handles, put them towards each other, thumbs towards each other. I want you to pull your waist back and we row. So you should not feel this in your biceps. You should feel this in your upper back. Open the arms up, push the arms back. Make sure it's the pinky side of your hand. Dive the head in, reach those fingers for the springs, reach them for the foot bar. And then as you lift the arms up, see how high you can lift your arms today before you circle around. So sometimes I think we get excited to circle. I want you to see how high. I want you to juice out that lift. Take those arms back. They're working from your upper back. Reach and then lift those arms up as high as you can from your back. And circle one more time. So when you round back here, the carriage moves. Now the carriage stays still as your arms go to the side. You're going to keep your body still but move the arms so the carriage moves. Then you dive, right? So it's super important that you connect that so that you're doing it from the back and not bicepping it, elbowing it, flinging yourself around. Elbows up, lean back, pinky side of the hand into the handle. Round forward, press the arms back. Then lift those arms up, up, up as high as you can. Circle around. And again, elbows up. Keep the elbows up, reach the arms forward. Keep the pinky side of the hand in the handle, even when you go to flip. And then right here, you reach for the springs, you reach for the foot bar. You try to touch, and then you lift your arms as high as you can, as high as you can, as high as you can. That's going to help your boomerang out on the mat, y'all. Here we go. Lengthen, reach, keep the hand into the handle because it's about the back. That hand connection to the handle is going to help you if you're like me, and it's a very elusive connection. If you're like, my shoulders go everywhere, I'm loosey-goosey. The more that this part of your hand stays on the handle, the easier it is to connect to those muscles. All right, squeeze your legs tight together, and then again, palms face down. You're going to press your arms forward from your back. It should feel like a push-up, but not a chest push-up. This is from your back, right? Lower the arms from your back. Lift the arms up. When you do this, if you're connected to your back, you'll actually feel space between your ribs and your pelvis. And as you press your arms down to the side with the pinky side of your hand in the handle, what happens with your back? Ooh, yes. Should feel nice and warm. Reach down, lift it up, and out to the side. One more time. Reach down, lift it up, and out wide to the side. Flex the feet. This is, I know I'm redundant. I sound like a broken record. This is all about the back. Flex your feet. I want you to feel your back muscles here. So keep your hands along the carriage. Slide your hands out. Lift the arms up to the level of your shoulders. Okay. Pull your stomach in. Lift your arms. They're connected to your back, so your back lifts up. circle around. Again, slide along, lift the arms